Hello, my name is Chip Futrell. I am a debut author who has written a memoir entitled Plugger, A Deviant's Battle from the Closet to the Courtroom. It is a true story about how a major university, my employer, discriminated against one of its own employees, meaning me, and then lied under oath and destroyed evidence to cover it up. I had been working at NC State University for about 25 years. I had worked my way up the ladder through continuing education and had been serving as interim vice provost for continuing education for about 10 months. Of course, I applied for the permanent position. I enjoyed working in that position and I felt like I had the right experience for the job. And my employer said that I had been doing an excellent job based on my performance appraisals. When I applied for the job, I shortly thereafter chosen for an interview, which I did interview for the job. The interview went very, very well. I felt, and I knew many of the committee members in the room. They were my colleagues and had been my colleagues for quite some time. However, shortly thereafter, after the initial round of interviews, I was told that I wasn't chosen as a finalist. Of course, I was devastated. Like I said, I felt like I had the right experience for the job and had been doing the job for about 10 months. Since we work for a public university, I decided to request the committee's notes from my interview. When I received the notes, of course, I reviewed them carefully, and I discovered a gay slur written across the top of the page. I was absolutely devastated. I was angry. I was sad, couldn't understand how a colleague of mine at the same university would have the gall to put in writing what he or she thought of me in such personal terms. I was at a crossroads. I could do nothing or sue. I decided to sue. The legal process took about 3 years. And there was a tremendous amount of documentation. But the story goes through depositions, affidavits, emails, search committee notes, and other committee notes, and documents the entire process that I went through. In the process, I discovered that the same committee discriminated against one of the finalists for the position. The book is about 55,000 words, and I think is going to be very valuable to anybody who's experienced discrimination in the workplace. But it's also going to be very valuable to human resource professionals, attorneys, especially employment attorneys, and anybody who employs others. It's a true story, but it's also a story about how a major university screwed up in a bad way and tried to cover it up rather than do the right thing. I am submitting my book proposal and would love to have the opportunity to talk to you about it further. But I appreciate this opportunity to present the book proposal, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.